It's Christmas in November, and the UK press is dragging William and Charles all over. They've finally been exposed in a scandal sweeping the UK. This time, they can't blame Meghan or Harry, and even the UK media is reporting it. So let's talk about it. They've been exposed as slumlords, yes. Mr. Save the Rhinos and sexiest bald man himself, Lord Baltimore, has been accused of robbing his tenants by offering substandard housing, conditions many describe as illegal. ITV, or Sky News, recently ran an in-depth exposé, and the findings are shocking. Even more surprising is the UK media picking up on it, while the royals remain largely silent. This scandal could be one of the biggest they've ever been involved in, and certainly among the most appalling. It exposes how entrenched the royals are in a feudal mindset, where years of petness and a focus on taking down Harry and Meghan have led them to ignore their own failings. This scandal, one of the most disgusting yet, shows their entitled mindset. William and Charles never realized that part of their role is to convince the public that the royal family is valuable and important. Instead, they've been preoccupied with tearing down Harry and Meghan, taking their eyes off the proverbial ball. The Queen knew this, which is why she was focused on brainwashing and gaslighting the public. William and Charles, though historically they are truly out of touch, they dare to criticize Meghan and Harry while their own affairs are in disarray. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Camilla had a hand in this leak, though Charles is taking some heat too. Channel 4 reports that the royals make millions in profits each year, typically hidden in secrecy until now. Channel 4 dispatches and the Times jointly investigated, revealing that the King and Prince William receive public money by leasing properties at exorbitant rates, including to public services like the NHS. Twitter erupted, with one post noting that Prince William, who recently launched a big PR campaign to end homelessness, owns over 600 rental properties, making tens of millions annually. Many of his tenants live in cold, damp, moldy conditions, without central heating their homes with coal, while windows lack double glazing. William, making an estimated $30 million a year, refuses to pay the approximate £500 required to bring each unit up to code, citing costs. Meanwhile, he enjoys tax breaks and privileges. The UK still functions in a feudal manner, and the royals act as if it's their right to demand these rents while ignoring tenant welfare. The Mirror even ran the headline scandal of William's moldy, hard-to-heat royal tenant units. The media suggests that Camilla may have fueled this scandal. Tensions have been building, with reports that William and Kate have been publicly critical of Camilla's family. The royals are reportedly trying to establish two rival courts. Camilla allegedly released the information about William's properties to shift the blame, now that Cornwall is William's responsibility. This incident undercuts William's public efforts, exposing him as a slumlord at odds with his own homelessness campaign. Political commentary on Twitter is ablaze, with breaking news that the King and Prince William used their estates largely inherited from medieval monarchs to secure tax-free deals with government departments maintaining their wealth. The King is reported to be charging a London NHS trust over £11 million for ambulance parking on Cornwall land, while the Ministry of Justice pays £15 million annually to William's estate for Dartmoor Prison. The royals profit from river crossings, cargo unloading, cable running, and grave-digging rights. Channel 4 dispatches and the Sunday Times revealed that there are 410 land holdings in the royal duchies. Parliament has been denied access to this information, as the Duchy of Lancaster insists it complies with UK legislation. However, all profits from this commercial company go to the King, who manages the assets indirectly through his team. Recently, they've improved environmental standards on some properties, yet their housing remains in poor condition. Since becoming Duke of Cornwall in 2022, Prince William has announced plans to make the duchy net zero by 2032, alongside other initiatives. Still, many are questioning his priorities as he presides over hundreds of rentals, with 15% reportedly rated F or G for energy efficiency, which is below legal rental standards in the UK. On social media, many are calling for a windfall tax on the royal estates and questioning why the royals don't pay taxes like other commercial companies. In contrast to the common taxpayer burdened by high taxes, the royals' tax-free privileges are under scrutiny. One frustrated tenant shared that they are living in a property where heating costs hundreds of pounds each month due to a lack of central heating and insulation, resulting in moldy, damp conditions. Another tenant said the house is so poorly insulated that the curtains sway when the wind blows, and no one dares to complain for fear of being evicted. This situation has ignited calls to abolish the monarchy, with trending hashtags and a wave of criticism online. Longtime supporters are turning their backs on the royal family, arguing that it is wrong for the royal duchies to operate commercially without paying taxes. The latest reports indicate that out of over 600 properties owned by the Duchy of Cornwall, many tenants are at risk of fuel poverty. The taxpayers fund the royals' multi-million-pound renovations at Buckingham Palace, while William's tenants live in conditions far below modern standards. This scandal has left people questioning how the royals will handle this and whom they'll blame next. This could be one of Camilla's attempts to weaken William's standing, but ultimately, this is their reality. Let me know what you think in the comments. Talk to you later.